So, carrying on with the Kyosho madness, we're going continent to continent. So, we were in North America with the United States with the American muscle cars from Kyosho, and now we're in continental Europe, specifically in Germany. So, as I've gone through this Kyosho mad journey, my one of my earliest Kyoshos was this red BMW Z8. And I love it. And I've compared it to my Auto Art BMW Z8. And it's a better model. This very beautiful BMW Z4 is a fairly recent acquisition, but so that's two BMWs. I have the two Mercedes, this very recent SL55 AMG, which I love, is a very nice model. It's imperfect, but it's still nice to me. And then, of course, one of my favorites, this Mercedes 280 SL Roadster, is one of my dream cars. So, two BMWs, two Mercedes, two Audis, this beautiful Audi A6 Avant, and this Audi A5. So that left this poor little fella as being the sole portion in the family from Kyosho, this 911 Turbo, which was the first of the new Kyoshos to get presented. So let's see where we go from here. I have two, and I'm going to start off with this one. Now, I don't know that this is the box it came in. Let's see. So, Porsche mini car collections, and there are the possibilities. The 934 Carrera GT, 911 SC, 944 S2, Cayenne Turbo, 911 GT2, the 1998 version, 911 GT2, the 2002, 911 GT3 RS, the Boxster, and the 935. Let's see which one this is. There we go. So this happy little camper is the Porsche Cayenne Turbo, and this looks like a Gen 1. Anybody out there that can correct me, please feel free. So I did not do any Wikipedia research. My recollection is that this was available in a V6, a diesel, a V8. Why do I think this came at some point with a 10-cylinder? I'll have to Google that later. But these Cayennes, which were also sold as the Volkswagen Touareg, and were the predecessors for all sorts of cool vehicles like the Q7 and the Q8, and I mean, spiritual. The Lamborghini Urus and so forth. This is where it started for the Volkswagen group. Their work on this. This was their test bed. And this is nice. Now, so this is yet another silver. German cars, a lot of them look good in silver. Don't know why that is. I think it's because of all the marketing, the commercials. But the silver makes it a little difficult to read that Cayenne Turbo on the rear liftgate. Right there. The lensed inserted taillights look nice. Because it's silver, some of the other details don't pick out as nicely. These wheels look nice. I can only assume that they are like factory original. The mirrors are done, but since they are silver, they do not have silver or reflective surfaces. The windows. Alright, so it's all black in there. You can see a nice steering wheel, but if it had multiple colors, it would probably pop and wow. But Kyosho's just basically raw black interiors, nicely molded, but no accent colors. Lensed headlights, very nice. Tiny little Porsche badge there. Let's see if it's at all legible. So tiny. No, I don't think even, maybe under a microscope, but never to the naked eye. So that's very cool because, of course, I have my SUV collection, sub collection. 164 Porsche Carrera Turbo, Kyosho made in China, metal body, plastic base, rivet or pressed together, rubber tires. I'm going to call them authentic rims. This is a nice, very nice piece to add to the collection. But there will be one major star to this show, and that's going to be this bad boy. And what do you know? Also from the Porsche mini car collection, a reminder of what is available in this one. Oh, see, this is slightly different collection here. This is the Porsche mini car collection. Two different series, two different lists. I hope I have this in the right box. I know I do. So let's take a look at what we have here. Oof. A Porsche 928 S4. And I forget who, I was watching a video recently where they referred to the Panamera as an abomination to Porsche purists. And I think these young folks forget just how the Porsche purist went nuts when the 924 and the 928 appeared in the late 70s. Being water-cooled front-engine cars, not worthy of a Porsche badge. But these quirky V8 2+2 sport cars were definitely special, and from my perspective, worthy of a Porsche badge. So let's take a look. So this is a later generation, the S4, not the original, but still a really nice. And this is a very 70s color, even though the S4 is from the late 80s, 90s. But let's take a quick look. So lens taillights with multiple colors there. Clear, amber, and red. The black plastic wing there. I can't, just vaguely can read the Porsche there from the right angle, which should be better. Can't see any other emblems or any other details. The exhaust looks to be just black plastic. The wheels look good. They could use a little black wash to give a little dimensionality to the look of them. There's a small reflector, or does that say 924? Let's see if we can zoom in and see what that says. That looks like a reflector to me. The metal flake is nice. Mirrors, no silver, no reflective foil. You can see the rear wiper on the glass there, on the hatch glass. So those are pop-up headlights. They're in the folded down position, but they don't have covers, the actual lights themselves. The turn signal indicators, done okay there. Windshield wipers. Looks to be like a little grease on the windows or dirt. I don't know whether it's inside or out. And again, a basic black Kyosho interior that if it had some accent colors, if this interior, instead of being black, if the seats were beige with a black dashboard and black steering wheel, but door handle, sort of like a Beyonce or a Mini Champs, some of the other premium models that do, like TLV, where they'll do some interior details that you can see. But this is beautiful, and these two Porsches, forgot to take this one off the base, we'll do it real quick. so it can spin around with the Carrera. Both of these models, the 928 S4 and the Carrera, were both important models for Porsche. And as I said, originally when the 928 and 924 came out, they were abominations to purists. I wonder how many heads exploded when Porsche came out with the Cayenne, and then later the Panamera. And look at the Taycan now. I mean, yeah. So if you look at the molding here, you'll notice a lot of molding back here because it looks like the engine is back here. It's not. The V8 is in the front. This is your transaxle. So the transmission and axle, in order to give it as close to a 50-50 weight distribution, you had the engine up front, the drive shaft, and a torque tube going back to the transmission and axle or transaxle. And here you can see your mufflers right there. Your mufflers and your resonators. So that is pretty decent. Overall, I like this model. It came out nice. It brings up my Porsche cred, but it increases my SUV count to just, and the 928 hits. That's the sweet spot for when that came out in the 1970s. That duration of that vehicle, that was my younger years. Yeah, these are two very cool collection additions to my Kyosho collection. I'm quite happy to have them. So one more video should finish up the Kyosho collection. So keep an eye out for that one tomorrow. So like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Thanks for watching. It's Saturday. Everybody have a great weekend. Bye.